Good morning. Uh, Now I want to discuss with you judgment, and you all must know, not as a lawyer, but also socially interested persons and head of the family, and you have to guide the society, or at least neighbor, or at least your relative. This reason because Corona affected the whole globe, and we understand the the different scenario may be imposed on us. Earlier, during First World War, Second World War, so many diseases were uh, introduced by nature, and for that only this Epidemic Disease Act 1897 was enacted. Then, due to the tsunami and heavy cyclone, what not, and corona, the Disaster Management Act 2005 was enacted. So, what is now you are again you are going to this globe is going to face so many disasters like tsunami and landslide, what not, and again different type of corona. This is developed variant. See, the now recently you would have come across the statement of Ma Subramaniam stating that without any supply and other things, several hotels were claiming bill. Why that had happened and why they have delayed now hurriedly, why they have paid it. For all these reasons, this judgment will answer you. So it is your duty to read this judgment, understand, and keep a copy of it. AR 2023 Uttarakhand 49. Rajiv Lochan Shah versus State of Uttarakhand. Here, Disaster Management Act Section 65 and 66, Epidemic Disease Act Section 2. There, the government, local authority, district magistrate are empowered to requisition the property. Accusation is something different. Requisition is something different. As I have already stated through my media video, that there is a difference between accusation and requisition. Accusation is a permanent acquiring of the private property by the government or any other authority statutorily appointed. Requisition is for the purpose of temporary purpose. Requisition may be temporarily taken the possession of the property belonging to private party. Suppose if to lay the railway track, so many acres of land may be acquired, but for the purpose of laying the track, laying the stone bed, these for that purpose the nearby lands are required. So there is that they may requise those land for temporary purpose, and after purpose is over, they will return the requisitioned property. Here what had happened, Asok Hotel Talital Nainital was requisitioned by order of district magistrate Nainital, but thereafter they did not subsequently that was since corona was lessened their effect, and that was that requisition was closed, and the property was allowed. Here what had happened, the hotel authorities demanded 30 rooms of the hotel rent, but what had happened, the state government has stated, raising objection that that hotel was not used for the purpose of housing the corona patients. Therefore, we need not pay that amount. This is what their cases. That went to Supreme Court, single bench of Uttarakhand High Court. Uttarakhand High Court, after reading the provisions, simply said that there was no such bar, that the acquisitioned property, requisitioned property must have been used for the purpose for which it was requested. Therefore, the objection of the authorities were rejected, and the authorities were directed to pay the amount, pay 12,25,000 along with the simple interest 60% per annum. So this may be subject to division bench judgment. Let us wait on. So you must understand here in Tamil Nadu how these hotels were recently paid, even though these things were not used for the specific purpose. The rate was fixed was that the hotel which was accustomed 150 per meal additionally provisioned 950 rupees per day. That was the fixed. I do not know for what purpose that was engaged, and they saw the this is the way something they have by the natural disaster corona. On one hand, people are losing faith to live, suffering heavily, rushing to hospitals on queue. On the other hand, the political authorities and administrative, executive, subordinate authorities enjoy the benefit. This is way what had happened. So you must keep this judgment on file and record, because this epidemic act, this disaster management act, and the other act, this disease act, was earlier to corona effect. So there should be a second check. I do not know how these authorities, this account general authority is going to sustain this payment or not. If that was not used for the purpose of corona patients, then for what purpose it was used? Maybe for the administrative authorities who are looking after this management of corona disease prevention. I hope so. That may be the reason. The GO dated 26/4/21 is in Hindi. They have stated Uttarakhand COVID-19 Regulation 2020 Epidemic Disease Act, Novel Coronavirus. That was their Epidemic Disease Act rules. Virus quarantine, isolation center, and shelter house, and COVID care center. The GO says the payment will be made to the owners of the premises only there is actual occupation of patients. However, no such order was passed while requesting recourse hotel premises. Though it is in GO, subdivisional magistrate has not mentioned this fact of non-entailment of payment in case of non-occupation. Section 65 of the Disaster Management Act provides for the powers of the authorities to requisition resources premise in case of any emergency. Read as follows. So that section did not prevent, did not bar payment if the purpose was not solved. But the GO was totally different. I do not understand. So therefore, some drama has been enacted by the present government. I could not understand for time being. Hurriedly they have paid payment recently, because if this judgment is set aside and the division bench or Supreme Court passes some different order, how before that they paid payment. If the amount is paid, they will get somewhat stage arrangement in obtaining the payment. However, government money is being swindled. That is what I understand. But what is that we are going to everywhere, any time, if any cyclone affects the people, then automatically political leaders are enjoying that cyclone because of this disturbance in the poor people's area, and collect the fund, the other materials, supply, everywhere it is being. I am not supposed to say that, In one case, when with the help of a division bench order, I got a politicians to be directed to work at one particular uh, hostel. That time there was a cyclone, so he fed the hostel students heavily with supply. Though it was something not satisfactory to the standard of ethics, but however, the poor people enjoyed it with bed sheets, covers, what not. Okay, all these are happening. Best wishes.